Hello, my name is David Renneker, founder of Visuals for Expert Witnesses, to show you a demo of what I'm calling Fluid Composite Rendering. Fluid Composite Rendering, or FCR, is a real-time, completely interactive and responsive method for creating suspect composite drawings. Fluid Composite Rendering utilizes 3D modeling software developed for the special effects industry to allow artists and witnesses unlimited flexibility and interactivity when developing a suspect likeness. As opposed to traditional pencil and paper, FCR is more akin to creating a sculpture with clay. The sculpture, however, is entirely digital, and all the sculpting takes place in a highly responsive, what I call fluid, virtual environment. The digital sculpture can be dynamically and interactively modified in endless ways. Infinite variations can be generated in real time, and everything is completely reversible. Starting with the base generic head, we begin sculpting based on the witness description. A complex set of tools allow the artist to manipulate the model in every conceivable way. Changes can also be introduced gradually by interactively morphing between two iterations. Separate elements can be saved on different layers and introduced independently. Put a bigger nose on one layer, make him fatter on another layer, add facial hair on yet another. The shapes within the channels can also be mixed together. There can be several different channels. Fluid composite rendering lets the witness instantly see how their description is translating into an actual image. This immediate feedback enables the witness to essentially compose the sketch and guide the illustrator in real time. Simple directions such as "make that bigger" and "more to the left" suddenly become verbal sculpting tools that respond immediately. Color and texture are handled in the same way. This non-destructive, non-linear workflow is the main advantage of the fluid system. The speed and ease with which variations can be viewed often sparks a memory, causing important details to be unlocked from the witness's memory. Information the witness didn't even realize that they had seen until they saw it again. FCR allows a witness and artist to explore these areas and try to uncover those subtle, underlying elements that one can't really describe, but as they say, I know it when I see it. The completed 3D model can be output for distribution in a variety of ways, from a simulated pencil sketch, to a smooth gray shaded image, to a full color lifelike rendering. You could even create a physical, tangible model by exporting it to a 3D printer. Multiple renders are easily generated as well, versions from different angles with different parts added or removed. Easily change the clothes and hair. We can inject a little attitude with an expression or gesture. Give the suspect a shave. In this fluid environment, everything is possible. As an example, let's build a fluid composite render from the ground up. We begin the sculpt with this blank, featureless head. This is a base model that serves only as an initial volume and a scaffold to get the process started. This bland, nondescript head is average, what you might get if a large sample of facial features were blended together. Now we start pushing and pulling, shrinking and stretching, moving the facial features around and playing with different proportions and relationships. We want to block in everything as the witness describes it and get the basic look and feel of the head going in the right direction. Rough in the proportions, the shape of the head, how the features fit on the face. We want to include everything the witness can tell us. In this non-linear workflow, we can work on any part of the head and make large changes as well as small, manipulating whatever needed to move the sculpture closer to capturing the image in the witness's head. A change in one place may make things already in place not look right any longer. Simply go back and refine endlessly. No smudging or eraser buildup. Even when the witness isn't speaking, keep sculpting. Keep refining and making the face look more realistic and anatomically accurate. Keep fine-tuning the basic underlying anatomy while the witness thinks. This is a good time to work on the ears, or the neck, or the shirt. We continue sculpting and refining, letting 3 general concepts guide us. First and foremost, the witness description. Second, knowledge of basic anatomy and the structure of the average face. Third, artistic license and instinct. What looks right. Although it's really easy to change the face into a superhero, artistic license should remain within the bounds of average anatomy. Since we are creating a 3-dimensional sculpture, there will be more area that is unknown. Undefined area will still retain the features of an average head, and the artist can blend these with the modified areas in a way that looks natural, and again, a way that simply makes sense. Again, notice the bilateral symmetry. Changes are mirrored automatically to the other side. This is one of the most significant advantages because sculpting on half a face doesn't really mean much to us. As one of the final steps, symmetry can be turned off to add final touches. Specific anomalies that occur on only one side of the head, or to add those small asymmetries that we all have. A crooked nose, a drooping eye, a scar, or a birthmark. Even without obvious deviations, we all have some degree of asymmetry in our face, so try to add at least some subtle variation. Again, what makes sense and what moves it forward. Once we have a satisfactory likeness, could we get it even closer with a little attitude? Maybe not, but you can always try a subtle pose or facial expression to add some life and character. This one is a little overdone, but you get the point. Perhaps even a slight tilt to the head or squint of the eyes could really establish a particular person's temperament and attitude that can contribute to an accurate and effective likeness. Thank you for watching this demo on Fluid Composite Rendering.